Hey guys, welcome back to the range on a very cold and blustery end of January day. What brings me out to the range on such a miserable day when I would much rather be sitting in the house? Well, sometimes you just have really fun things that you need to get out and shoot. Today is such a day, I think. Not long ago, I shared with you the 6-hour Legion P220 in 45 ACP, and among the various oohs and ahs and comments about what a jerk I am down in the comments section, there were a lot of, actually quite a few comments of people mentioning, gee, that's nice, but what about the 10mm? Well, like the hat says, I'm your huckleberry. So here I am at the range with the 10mm P220 6-hour Legion single action only. That's a mouthful. It's a handful, but boy is it a fun handful. Probably not going to burn up a whole lot of our mutual time and money, but there's a lot of fun to be had, so let's start having some. Okay, I'm going to break it in and just warm up a little bit. I showed you this gun in a Guns America review. It came to me as an assignment. And when I was done the assignment, of course, I contacted the good folks at SIG Sauer and said, what do I owe you if this gun never finds its way back? So if you have not already, I would certainly encourage you to go read and watch my full review on this gun on Guns America. I'll put a link up here, make that easy for you. Okay, let me see if I can hit some small plates. Missing that one. There we go. The heck? I can't tell whether I'm low or high. Okay, one more time to figure this out. Figure out where I am here. Those targets are about 15 yards away, about maybe 13 to 15. All right, let me aim for the head of the pink target. Well, it was pretty much right on, so why am I not hitting? All right, let me move to a different target. There you go. All right, let's figure this out. All right, I think I'm hitting low. Or missing low, probably the correct way to say that. Take that. All right, I want to put some on paper just for fun, just because it helps me concentrate a little bit better than shooting at steel plates. So this is not an accuracy test, because I'm going to shoot 3 different loads into the same target, same dot. So it's not an accuracy test. I'm not going to shoot separate groups or anything like that. We're not getting all official. This is at the range. We're just having fun. But I'm going to start out with maybe the best ammunition on the planet, and that is 10 millimeter, 180 grain V-Crown jacketed hollow point from SIG Sauer's Elite Performance line. This is awesome stuff, provided to the channel, by the way, by the good folks at SIG Sauer. And this is 180 grain. I said that, didn't I? 1,200 feet per second. That's what I was looking for. 1,200 feet per second and 1,250 and 624 foot-pounds of energy. So this is first up. Just going to do 5 rounds into that orange dot, and that is 12 yards away. All right, there's those 5. I think I kind of flinched one low a little bit, but moving on. Also, 180 grain arms core. This is ball ammo, full metal jacket, flat tip. And this slide release is just not breaking in at all. Okay, here we go. And last, but probably not least, this is from Freedom Munitions. It is 180 grain, but it is a XTP bullet, jacketed hollow point. We are spending the money today, aren't we, folks? So I haven't shot this gun much, if at all, since I finished my review with it initially. And one thing I am remembering is that the slide release doesn't really work as a slide release. And that is not normal. for SIGs, so I might need to touch that with a file or something. But this is a Legion in every sense of the word. It has a great Legion trigger. It has these great X-ray sights. This has the new finish. This has a Cerakote instead of the old PVD, which is supposed to be a lot more durable. And that was in response to customer requests. But, you know, in this package, in this 5-inch barrel, this thing is a heavy gun, and it handles the 10mm beautifully. Because 10mm can be a little bit frisky in terms of recoil. But, yeah, not in this thing, because you got plenty of weight there to handle it. You got these wonderful ergonomics, and this is a single action only, so it has an ambidextrous thumb safety on the outside. Of course, it has the excellent G10 grips. Raise your hand, or better yet, click the like button for this video if you think there ought to be a candle that smells like that. You know, I do have a SIG Sauer P220 and 10mm, same size, very, very similar gun in a lot of ways, except it's a double action, single action, and it's not a Legion. But boy, it certainly begs comparison, and I think I might have to do a head-to-head. I love 10mm. Well, if you love shooting 10mm, like real men do, there's not too many better ways I can think of to shoot it than through this Legion P220 from SIG. This is, again, a 5-inch barrel. It is a single action only. You can also get it into double action, single action. I actually held out for a long time for them to make a single action only, because that was the one I wanted to test. And I'm glad I held out, because it is a nice one. And of course, it is a Legion, and like all Legions, it comes with all the cool Legion stuff, including, you know, the gray, the Legion gray finish, these amazing G10 grips that are really nice with the nice little Legion medallion in them. The X-ray sights, which are arguably the best 3-dot sights, you know, in the industry. I just absolutely love their sights. And, you know, all the other stuff, you know, the trigger work that gives you just a really nice trigger. And again, this is a single action only, so you have that experience. And then you also have the manual safety, because it is a single action only. Now, one of the things about the 10mm Legion compared to others is the entire gun is steel. It is not an alloy frame. So this is a solid steel frame and slide, not just an alloy. So that gives you a whole lot more weight than you might be used to with some of the other Legions you may have picked up. If you haven't held the 10 millimeter, you probably should. Don't underestimate those pressures in the 10 millimeter cartridge. It is an extremely serious handgun round. So guns tend to be built specifically for 10 millimeter. And I'd be a little bit suspicious or cautious of the ones that aren't. But this gun was made for 10 millimeter. It's been beefed up to handle it, and it handles it extremely well. It shoots flat, it shoots smooth. It's just a whole lot of fun. So thanks for joining me at the range. As always, thanks to the wonderful people who support the channel. Thanks to my amazing Patreon patrons who support the channel. If you're not one, I'd love for you to be one, but you know, I don't like to preach about that. So you guys know how to find all that stuff. You know how to like, you know how to subscribe. You don't need me begging and whining about it. I have 8 rounds left. Let's put them down range, and then I'm out of here. I'm gonna go somewhere warm. Hope you guys are doing well. Take care and see you soon.